Alright, okay, well, welcome back to the first one ever. This battle was between me and Joey, my roommate, right here. We were playing. Originally, I'd had my army on Imperial Parade, as I called it, in the dorm. And as you can see, I just had my models out, and it got me a little bit inspired to play. So we decided to go down to the basement and play a game. Alright, so, okay, here's my deployment. I've been reading some tactics on Empire, and they said that you should make a battle line stretching the entire field, so that's what I've tried to do here. Next one. Okay, here's my roommate's deployment. He decided to only take up one half the battlefield. He's a little trickster, and he put a unit on the board, and I thought it was deployed, and so, you know, in retrospect, I should have only deployed on that side of the board, but I ended up putting an entire unit on the other flank. It didn't really matter. Alright, here's my general, Jean-Claude, on Griffin. He didn't do a whole lot in this game. He's still proving himself as a general. Alright, next picture. Okay, and here I took a picture of Joey's really shitty-looking, unpainted general, and there you can see some of his bowmen, which are currently coming out of the ground. So back there's the bone giant. It ended up breaking during the game, so later on you'll see it as just a leg. Alright, so here's a picture of the first turn. As you can see, there's a lot of action on the Empire line. I decided to move up quite a bit, which is not something I would normally do, but I knew that my opponent wouldn't be moving up to engage my battle line. I needed to go to him. It ended up not working out exactly as I planned, as you'll see. Joey, on his first turn, like obviously nothing really moves. He keeps pretty static. He ended up shooting the bowman. Brings me to this next picture. And they need 5s to hit. He rolled a pretty good roll here. We just decided to take a picture of it for posterity. Okay, see the next picture. Alright, you can see this is my second turn. Already the battle line is pretty distorted as I move things up. Over here you can see, over on the right side of the board, you can see that the great swords have taken some heavy casualties. In fact, they ended up getting wiped out. But all the war machines are intact here, although some of them can't shoot, particularly the cannon, which you can't even see because it's way over on the other side of the board. Alright, here's the next picture. Oh, still no movement from Joey. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alright, this looks like turn 3. At this point I've started to try and move some of my Empire off of the left flank, but they proved to be just a little bit too slow. Here's the lone pistolier that made its way all the way up here, lost all 4 of its comrades, and to the shooting of the bowman. The Tomb King bowman is tricky. They can fire in the magic phase, and then they fire again in the shooting phase, and they only need 5s to hit. It doesn't seem like a lot, but my opponent was just rolling 5s like it was his job. It was amazing. Oh, his Tomb Scorpion ended up using the came from below, or came from the deep or something roll, and came up right next to my mortar and immediately charged the crew, killing them. That ended up working out for him. This obviously is not a Tomb Scorpion, it's ogres. We had a proxy for this one. The real Tomb Scorpion model was charged my general after it was trying to move up, charged the general and the Griffin. That did not fare well. I ended up winning that one, killing the Tomb Scorpion pretty easily. The Screaming Skull Catapult, Skullpult, as they say, took a shot at the Empire swordsmen that were moving across the battlefield and killed an entire rank. Anytime you take casualties from that, here it is, this little beast right here, you have to take a test, and with my low leadership they ended up failing, and it ended up routing a couple of the detachments around it. Okay, here's the next picture. He appears to be moving up as you Shabti back there. You can see the unpainted models that look terrible. My line is continuing to move up. At this point, it's not terribly backwards, but the flagellants, you can see, have moved up to engage these bowmen. They have the frenzy rule, so they have to charge, which I'd forgotten about, of course. Okay, here's the Tomb Scorpion. I moved across the battlefield and engaged the Hellblaster crew. Killed all 3 of them easily. Those swordsmen did end up rallying on the next turn. Okay, and here we go. After fleeing from the combat that they were in, these knights with only 2 men left were stared down by the Tomb King chariots, and they obviously ended up getting charged. So here we are in the charge. All in all, at this point in the game, I had moved up pretty far, and I was trying to engage some of his enemy, but my entire battle line had been withered so thoroughly that there was no way of winning. It ended up being a victory for the Tomb Kings. I assume it was a massacre, although I had to leave to go to work, so we weren't ever able to figure out the points. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let me go back through. A few things that went well for me in this army that I'm glad I've been using. My general, with the laurels of victory, really helped out a lot. I mean, where it could. The Tomb Kings are difficult to break because, well, they're undead, so you can't really break them at all. And they end up just fighting, continuing to fight. My opponent was able to just use his normal battle strategy, which is stay put and let the enemy come. So, you know, not my normal tactics, and it ended up not working out for me. But maybe next time. Maybe next time. I gotta keep perfecting those tactics for the tournament. All right, thanks.